Hello YouTube, Deadshot Dumbass here with another video on the goddamn internet. Did I really just rip off Leafy? I'm gonna go kill myself now. Sorry about that. You know what, man? Fuck it. I'll keep it. Now, because the analytics on my last video were so wonderful, I've decided to get even cringier in an attempt for that sweet, sweet YouTube fame. And to that end, I'm going to be going with one of those stupid stories that everybody on the internet talks about when they're going onto the internet. Because why the fuck not? And today, I'm actually going to be talking about losing my virginity. And, I mean, I don't know, most people's virginities or V cards, I mean, I'm assuming, they either lose them under the fucking bleachers or in the ladies' room in the fucking high school or what the fuck ever. But for me, I lost my V card. Well, I lost it a little bit younger than most, I think. Maybe not. I'm not sure on that one, to be perfectly frank with you. But I lost it at 13 in a Chase parking lot in my mom's car. Yeah, it was actually my 13th birthday, and I had had a girlfriend for about 2 hours, and she was saying, oh well, we're gonna be not hanging out soon, and your mom's just doing shit over in that Whole Foods over there. She's probably gonna take a while. You want to knock out a quickie? We were in the back seat, and I mean, 13-year-old me is not gonna say no. So we get down to it, and I mean, I guess the sex was vanilla. We left hickeys, but meh. Pretty vanilla, boring. But just before we were finishing, literally, like, I mean, I don't know about her, but I was about finished, to be honest with you. Fucking, not even my mom, just some random egghead passes the car and then looks in and then pulls out his fucking phone. And I'm just looking at him like, really, dude? Okay, well, car's steamed up now. This dude's trying to take a picture of my 13-year-old dick, and I'm just gonna... Fuck, I can't leave this situation. What do I do here? Of course, I exited the car, and 13-year-old me had a fucking cigarette. I'm not advocating drugs here, kids. Don't do drugs, but, panic is as panic does, and there was an fucking amiable refry on the ground nearby. Whatever. Anyway. Now, what happens next... as if it already weren't camp enough, as if we haven't already broached the appropriate level of camp. It gets campier, though. So, after I fucking finished this cigarette, which, by the way, believe it or not, that was a normal thing for 13-year-old me. I was a bad kid. Don't be like me. Anyway, after I finished that, I hopped back in the car, and I was just sitting there, and we were talking for a little... Oh, this was at nighttime, by the way. I don't know if that detail was relevant to the story or not. Under the cover of darkness, made for a better fuck, maybe. I'm not even entirely sure on that. But, anyway, so, basically, after, we get done, we're just sitting there talking for a second, and, my mom shows up, as she was bound to eventually. She gets in the car, and just ever so slightly gives off that little like, something happened here. Now, she smokes cigarettes too, so I don't know if she smelled the cigarettes on me. To be perfectly frank with you, I think she had just smoked one herself, and she couldn't smell any of that shit on me. But well, as I said earlier, the car was still just a little bit misty, and was not above making a comment on it. She just looks back at the two of us, and after saying it like 4 or 5 times throughout the day, repeats the line "Happy birthday, son" to me, like she knows what the fuck happened. And then on our way back to my now ex-girlfriend, obviously that shit didn't last longer than a month, but on my way to her house, literally, she just brought up, so car's like really misty. Like I had to turn the dehumidifier on and everything. Was it humid out here while I was gone? Did something happen? And deer in the headlights, man. Just fucking like blank face, panic eyes, like don't ask any more questions. Why are you looking at me? Can I hide in the corner now? Bye. Literally. Oh god, remembering it makes me want to reach for the fucking bleach. Anyway, so finally that all is over and done with, and after we drop her off on the way back to my place, first my mother laughs her ass off for about 15 minutes because she knew exactly what the fuck happened there. She chastised me for another 20, and then afterwards she congratulated me on whatever, which, at the time I thought that was pretty cool. But I mean, well, to be honest, there's no but there. It was pretty cool. So yeah, that's the story of how I got some raunchy car sex and lost my V card. Fuck my life. Am I famous yet? Am I famous yet? No, but because, well, to be honest with you, because the videos are 15 minutes and I don't have the forethought to actually, write a script to fit 15 minutes with a single story, y'all get a twofer today. Jesus fucking Christ. I just heard myself on that one. Oh my god. Well, I mean, roast me. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Jesus Christ. Ouch. But anyway, y'all get a twofer. So, not only do you get, raunchy car sex, you also get my first time smoking weed. Which, I mean, my first time was really fun. I will give it that. But, it just dies off after a while. But anyway, so my first time, once again, way too young, probably, but, I think it was 14 or 15. I don't know, man. But I was hanging out at the local cyber cafe at the time, it was one of those places where a bunch of people go to play games and talk shit on each other. And that's basically all they would do all day, is play games with each other and then talk shit on the people that we were just playing against. Or, in a few rare cases, we would actually praise each other or go, holy shit, man, that was a really nice play. Just bullshit about games. And so 14 or 15, I was there, and they had this back parking lot that was like this giant square thing. And it had a little stone wall that went like to separate the parking lot from the hill beneath, but there was a little wooded hill beneath on the other side of that wall. And so basically, because neither me or my friend had a car at this point, and we couldn't exactly just, well, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Just being completely blunt with you here. We had no goddamn clue. Like, couple of fucking white boys looking for weed, and to be honest with you, man, I'm surprised we found any to start with, because literally this was like the brainchild of an entire day's planning. Basically, me and him got together in the morning, like it was a Saturday morning. Of course, we're both in school, but it was Saturday, so not in school at that time, and we were just chilling at the cyber cafe, and we were like, all right, man, so today we're gonna get some weed and we're gonna smoke the weed, and it's gonna be awesome. And well, I mean, that happened. There you go, end of video. No, I'm kidding. Basically, for about 3.5 hours, we were just randomly asking people. Now, I don't know if you can imagine this, but you're just chilling on your computer. Maybe you're not at home, you're at like school or somewhere. You're just chilling on your computer, and randomly some dude comes up to you and asks, "Hey man, do you have a hook for Nug?" And not just some random dude, some random kid. Like, I mean, we were tall kids, but we still looked like motherfucking kids. You could tell we were kids. Which is once again why I'm surprised we found anything at all, especially something real. But anyway, so 3.5 hours into looking, we find this, like, let's see, I don't remember if he was freaking like Hispanic or Puerto Rican here, but he was I'm not trying to be, fuck it. He was a Mexican dude. Just some random Mexican guy playing games, and he overhears us asking someone else. Like, we don't even ask him. He wasn't on our radar because he was past row 3, and if you were past row 3, we didn't really talk to those people. Which is sad because I was one of those people for quite a while, but anyway. So he overhears this, and we're, sitting back at our seats feeling a little bit dejected at this point, just like, man, this may not happen. Like, I'm actually starting to get sad because we both got money for it, and like, it's not gonna happen. And then this dude walks up, and out of nowhere, yo, you guys looking to blaze? You guys looking to blaze? Me and him lock eyes. Yeah. And so we talked to him for a bit, and of course he's like, yeah, sure. Well, I have a hook, and she delivers, so I'm gonna see if we can get her to deliver to you guys. And she does, surprisingly. Shows up with a, not even an official nug jug, like one of those fucking film roll holder, or film roll containers. Literally. You could tell it had been used for film at one point, and it was that purpose. I don't know. It was an authentic first-time experience, I guess. But we looked inside, and it was definitely weed, because, I smoked weed after that point, and yes, that was weed. I can guarantee that. And it was actually not bad weed either. But, so we get that, and then getting the pipe, well, that's its own conundrum. And, me and a friend basically jerry-rig it from a, like one of those toilet paper roll, oh dear God, yes, we used the toilet paper roll with aluminum foil and the holes in it trick. Kill me! But, stoner MacGyvers do what they gotta do when they're young, I guess. Disgusts me now. But anyway, so basically we just sit there behind the cyber cafe, and we were getting stoned for, well, probably a good 2 hours. And we hop over the wall, some shit happens, and